Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and another pricing video of items for my vintage booth and for eBay. You guys seem to like these, so I have a system now in place that is working so well. I have reorganized, cleaned, decluttered, all the things, and I finally have my reselling space exactly like I want it, which is my office is where my dad's bedroom was here in the house, which is right off the kitchen, and then inventory, shipping, supplies, all of that is in the basement. So upstairs, I can research items and create the listings, or do that downstairs. So I do have a computer down there. I have a light box in my office for smalls, but if it's bigger, I can take it downstairs and photograph there. So I have basically listing photographing stations both upstairs and downstairs. And then I can do my shipping downstairs, and it's working great. Today I brought my laptop out here into the living room, dining room area. The reason being is because my oldest pug, Charlie, does not want me anywhere other than the living room. He wants me to sit down so he can sit on my lap. But if I am going to work, he will let me do it here because he's at my feet. But if I'm in my office, he doesn't like that. He's like, no, come out here. So he acts up and will get nippy and just very unhappy. So I bring my laptop out here, and my process is I pull an item in front of me and I'll use my iPhone, and I will either do an eBay image search or a Google image search. Usually I'll start with eBay. You just open up your eBay app and you type the search at the corner. There's a little camera icon, and that will open up your camera, and you take a picture and it will show you the listings. But like we always say, we don't price based on what people are asking. We need to look at the sold. So I can change it to the sold and see if it has been selling. If the results are a little iffy, I might then go onto my desktop, and once I know what the item is, put it into the Terapeak research and look it up from there. If I'm not getting anything on eBay, I can do a Google image search, but utilizing my phone, laptop combo to, as quickly as I can, research an item to decide where it's best going to be sold. So that's what I've been doing. I've got my stickers here so we can now start pricing items, and I'll just kind of show you everything and what it's going to be. So I have a vintage booth down at a shop called PS Treasures and Collectibles here in Waterloo, Iowa. The Facebook page for the shop is linked below the video. Please go and like it and follow. I am now managing their Facebook page in exchange for getting one of my 2 booth spaces rent-free. So make sure you go and follow, because it's fun and easy for me to do, but it's also like, the more I can promote the shop overall, the more, business I can get too. So it's a win-win. So that being said, let's dive into pricing. I'm going to try to go by what is on the sheet, because sometimes I try to dive in, just pick up an item, and then I can't find the sticker. This M&M's mug, this is a 2008. I decided to put this into the booth. Maybe $10 on eBay, maybe. Of course, the buyer has to price shipping. But this is a shop that's really about, I do best with collectibles versus just like general home decor and stuff. So I'm going to put $3.99 on this M&M mug. It's nice and bright. Again, I like to find things that will draw people into the booth. This is just a little Tupperware. It's actually Tupperware Toys, the little kitty line. But like, who doesn't love a little vintage, nice, bright yellow little Tupperware container? And I'm going to put $1.99 on this. I saw in one of the vintage booth Facebook groups that I'm in, a lady, she's been doing it like 40 years. She uses really bright price tags on her items. I'm like, that, and everybody but one person thought that was genius, because, a lot of times people will approach a booth and they're like, I don't know, what is it? But when they see like, oh, there's this bright tag and exactly what the price is, she does very well. So I thought that was clever. My booth is, the way it's laid out, it's, the 2 booths together, basically 12 feet in length, width, but the depth isn't very much. So it's almost like having a 12-foot wall of stuff I can put on. So I have to be very creative. The dogs are now playing, if you hear that, in my pricing. I really couldn't find much on this. This is a Tin Box Company. It is a Norman Rockwell picture, and it's for the Ticonderoga pencils that are all the rage. I just couldn't find one like this. It's from the Tin Box Company, which is a modern piece. This isn't like, it did have the box with it, but I decided to sell it without the box because the box also said you got pencils. So I'm going to put $3.99 on this though, because I just think it's an eye-catching piece. Then let's see, the next item, one of these shadow boxes, very 60s, 70s. We have one in our kitchen growing up. I still have it. The dried beans, and we've got the little boy here. I decided to put $3.99 on this. There are, you know, ones that are a lot larger. They've got dried flowers in. Some of these can sell on eBay, but again, it's a nice, you know, ladder piece that I can fit on one of my shelves, and I am going to put $3.99 on it. I do like these myself. They're just very nostalgic. What's wrong, Charlie? He's eating my shoe. Honey, we were just outside. He wants to go outside, but it's so hot. And then he wants in. These two records, they are the Children's Record Guild for creative children whose parents want them to love, understand, and grow with good music. These really aren't much, unless it's a celebrity tie-in. Like I think there's a Fat Albert one and maybe some with celebrities, but I love the artwork. They're fun. I'm just going to put $1.99 on each of these. Kind of put it on the back here. I don't want the paper to rip any more than it has just because it's an older item that's been around a while. Like I said, it seems like people that sell, if you do get these, like there's a lot, you have a lot of them, but again, if it's the celebrity or licensed tie-in. Let's see. Napkin holders. These are two Princess House little napkin holders. Usually these would sell better if you have 4, 8, 12. I only have 2. They're also a card holder. Honey, I know. So just the 2 of these, but they are very pretty and detailed. But I am going to put, oh, Charlie, is it that bad? Just $2.99 on the pair. It'll, you know, they're small. So I use these little tags sometimes, and I'll just tie them. Ooh, I'm going to tie them together this way. And that is the only challenge of, you know, selling items that are in pairs or there's more than one is, so, you know, you can bag them sometimes, then sometimes the bag makes it look cheap, but with 2, it's easy to tie together. Sorry, my nose is itching. This wind-up toy, I had it listed on eBay for ages. Then I gave it to my brother for his shop, and then I got it back. So I'm going to put $5.99 on these. These are not as, you would think this would be a really valuable piece with the age to it. It does work. Just depends on the one you have. And anyway, but what did I put? $5.99 on it. Then we have a little Cracker Jack plastic cup. This looked like it could go for 10 or so on eBay. So I'm going to put $3.99 on mine. Again, fun advertising piece. Bring people in. This is a little child's Mary Englebright milk cup. It actually originally came like with a bowl and plate and stuff, but it's just super cute. And I am going to put $1.99 on it. Just sweet little cup. Then we have this Iowa Hawkeye Pizza Hut, like a thermal tumbler mug. These can go for $10, $15 on eBay. But Hawkeye stuff has been selling pretty well in my booth, so I decided I'm going to put it there, and I'm going to put $4.99 on it. We'll get those Hawkeye Pizza Hut combo fans. Next, I have some spice tins. Spice tins are tricky. A big lot of spice tins can do well, but usually when you go places, people have the spice tins really high priced. Like I picked up a couple of these, 2 of them in a bag for $4, but because I was buying a bunch of other stuff at the sale that was like $1, I picked these up. But the marjoram one, I'm going to put $1.99 on. There's so many different ages to these tins. Obviously, the older the tin, the more valuable it is. This is a bit of a newer one. It is in very good condition. Came out of Des Moines, so, but this is full as well. But $1.99 on this one. $1.99 on the mustard seed. Now this one is empty. They just make great displays. This black pepper, $1.99. Again, looking at eBay solds, not what people are asking, but what these have actually sold for on eBay within the last 3 years. So individually, those aren't great. This French's pumpkin spice. Now I am going to put $2.99 on this. Now with any of the pumpkin spice tins, the most valuable ones have the pumpkin on them. It has a jack-o'-lantern, a pumpkin, that graphic. Those are the ones to look for. This does not. Now I did see one of these that sold for $15.99 on eBay, but most of the others had the pumpkin pie on it. So I don't know. It might have been with free shipping too. I can't remember now. But I am going to put $2.99 on this since it is just the plain one. It is full, but so $2.99 on the pumpkin spice. You get a big bag of these and they're super cheap. Lot them up for eBay. But again, pumpkin pie spice with a pumpkin or a pie or jack-o'-lantern. The jack-o'-lantern, like Halloween themed, is the best one, but a pumpkin or a pie, good too. And the tin versus the plastic ones will sell. I should say that the older, like the first round of the plastic ones, but they're just not worth what people think they are unless it's really, really, really old or it's got an additional graphic on it. So, these Cabbage Patch lunch bags I got for my brother. I freaking love these. They're not really worth very much, but I'm going to put them in my booth for $3.99 each because I freaking love them. So we will put $3.99. It just made me wonder if I should put the pricing front and center. If you have a booth, you can let me know. Do you have the price on the front of the item where people can see it? Because my mindset was always like, well, you want people to pick it up and look. Because once they've touched it, they're kind of more committed to it versus if they didn't touch it. So you'll have to let me know. This is the, don't tell me, where is this? Oh, this is going on eBay. Is it? Yeah, this is going on eBay. Sorry. We'll get to that in a minute. We'll talk about the eBay stuff. This is a candelabra salt and pepper shaker. It is plastic, but it is really cool. And it has the box. I couldn't find one. Maybe there's just one on eBay that was like this, but I freaking love it. And I'm going to put $3.99 on it. And hopefully someone will love it too. You guys should. Now it's kind of stuck in there. I don't want to take it out. This is a pewter Indian chief. Unfortunately, he is missing his weapons. He may have had two. Most of the solds I saw, he at least had one. He has none. So I am going to only put $1.99 on him, but I'm going to put him in a bag. I have these bags, and they have the little holes on there to go on the pegboard. So I'm going to go ahead and find the weaponless little pewter guy here, hopefully a home. Then we have this Lions Club paperweight. Prices on these are all over the place. They're usually $15 or under. It's like $15 seemed like the max, and I think that was with free shipping. So I'm just going to put $4.99 on mine. It's still a really cool piece. Even if you're not a Lions, you can like turn around. You don't see the Lions Club emblem there. Let me see if I can get this is the hard part. These items, there's not enough space to put a sticker. And where did I put more tags? I need a tag. One moment. And we're back. I found my tags. Then Charlie is being very fussy, so I fed them an early dinner. Then I took them outside. Then I had to go downstairs and do laundry. And now we are back. Anyway, I have created a booth supply list in my Amazon store. So if you look under the video, usually the first link is my Amazon storefront, and that's where I have all of my books linked. I have reseller supplies, and then I created a special like vintage antique mall booth supplies. So things like the tags and stuff that I get on Amazon, the little bags. So we have Got the lion tagged. Oh no, did that rip? Oh, that ripped. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to reprint that one. That's okay. Glad I saw it. It tore off the end of the barcode. We'll fix it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Next up are some little pewter pieces. So this little charm here, and it's a trinket locket as well, I guess you could call it. This is, everybody lists these as Gants. I don't see it stamped Gants unless I'm completely missing it. But anyway, these little charms. The ones that seem to bring the most money have birthstones in them. This is just a singular little one, but it's still super cute, whether to put it on a shelf or put it on a necklace. So I'm gonna put this at $3.99. And then I have these really small bags for things like this. I have 3 sizes of bags. So I've got this one, then there's like, wait, where'd it go? Is that the one? Kind of like a more square, a little, and then a longer rectangle, as you can see. So just whatever fits each one the best. So I asked them to put more pegboard up in my booth so I could hang things. I put a jewelry rack down there, but it's not very sturdy and you got to spin it, and then like the stuff that's on the lower level you don't even see. So anyway, there's that. Then there's some little pewter pieces. I really couldn't find anything about these, where they came from, what they are. They must have just been little trinket somethings. I can't really find much or of anything with these exact ones. So we have the kangaroo, we have a little monkey, we have a bull, and we have a dog. That's a dog, right? Like, is that a beaver? Why is his tail flat like that? No, you're a dog. Anyway, I'm going to put $3.99 on each of these just because they are really cool. And they will go perfectly in the little bags. So that is everything I had to put into the booth. And now I'm going to show you some things that I put aside that are going to go on eBay, because again, I'm researching the sold listings, and why I chose these for eBay. This is a German Stein, and these, now I don't have my pricing in front of me. Anyway, I'm sorry. I put my computer back, it's charging, but this I decided for eBay. These do have a sales record. Sometimes there's ones that have a color logo. Those seem to be a little bit better, but this one with the blue logo, since it is in really, really good shape and is kind of more like a travel souvenir, that's going to go on eBay. This John Deere Davenport, Iowa mug, I'm going to put on eBay. I'm going to bring all my John Deere stuff home, honestly. Maybe just a few little things leaving the booth, but John Deere's just not selling in the booth. But it sells on eBay still. The market has changed, obviously, but this has the vintage logo, as you can see. The current logo of John Deere, the hind legs are on the ground. The vintage is when he's leaping and the back leg is up. That's how you know it's vintage. Although be careful, because of course they are producing new replicas of the vintage stuff. But this is true vintage Davenport Works. So that'll go on eBay. This Holly Hobby lunchbox, I had given this to my brother again and I got it back. Also has the thermos. You know what? This one is, oh, somebody wrote in it. Kim Knutson. Okay, she's got her phone number. I better get that out before I put it on eBay. This does have the thermos. It is rusty in here, but the thermos is in great condition. Not too much wear. This, there's a little bit of wear there. Not much. These, what's interesting is there were several sold listings where people found new old stock, and these were new with the original tags on them, and sell for like $60, $70, $80. Now this is not new. We've got some patina going on, but this will still go on eBay. Normally Holly Hobby just doesn't sell well, but for whatever reason, that one in particular, the Holly Hobby tin metal lunchbox, does still sell. So that will go on eBay. Little vintage Cupie. This is Irwin. Now he does have a little cracked head. His head mold didn't mold completely, so he's got a little crack back there, as you can see. but otherwise in pretty good shape. So he'll be eBay. Like I said, the Friend Flintstone Tricky Trapeze is eBay. This is a vintage bisque doll and molded hair, and people put frozen feet because her feet are stuck together, but they label this as bride Cupid. Obviously these clothes weren't original, but she has the jointed arms. She's in very good condition. So she's going on eBay. And let's see what else. These Bushnell glasses, these sell very well on eBay. So we've got the glasses and the case and the paperwork. These on eBay, even without the case, eBay. Little Disneyland mug. The only sold I could find had the tea, or had the saucer as well. Not really a thing. I don't know. It's funny sometimes when the Disney park stuff, some of it is hot and some of it very old and not many of them, but I'm going to put that on eBay. That's another thing I'm bringing home from the booth is the Disney World stuff. Because again, when I started the booth, I was just using what I had, so whatever. Now that I'm more established, I know what sells. Some of this will come home for eBay. Now here's something that doesn't, I put this for 10 bucks. It'll probably go on sale and sell for less, but just a little thing of replacement light bulbs because this is a specialty item. It's better for eBay than at the booth, but it is small, easy to list and ship. Anytime you get like vintage bulbs, vintage flashes, vintage batteries for the cameras and stuff, yeah, definitely look them up, especially if you have a lot. The more you have, obviously, the more you can ask, but I get, on a sale, $7 or $8 for these. I'll be happy with that. Old Maid playing cards with the original plastic. This one is missing the rule card. That is not included. But these sell well with the original plastic or even without them. The graphics on these are just so fun. It is Arnie Angler. Then what do we have? Bagpipe Barney. Slap-on Sam. Freddie Fall Off. So this is an eBay. And let's see, a couple more eBay things I've got down here. This is Rocks and Minerals from Vermont. About $15 for this on eBay. Again, I thought about the booth, but I just thought, it has a sales history, a pretty good sales history on eBay, so I just might as well put it there. Although asbestos. Anyway. And then the last thing is this little perpetual calendar. This is quite valuable on eBay. Who would have thunk it? So that will be eBay as well. So what I do when I'm out here and I am looking things up, and so I've got my laptop and I'll have my booth portal up, and then I'll have my eBay. So when I look it up and I make the decision, because I find it on eBay, okay, this has a sold. So what I'll do is there's a little part in all the eBay listings, even the ones that have ended, that says, do you have one like this? Sell yours or something. And you can click on that and it will copy the other person's listing to a new listing, except for the photos. However, you still do want to go over and see what item specifics they selected, because they could be wrong. But anyway, that gives me a draft. And so I'll kind of go through, make a few little corrections, put my price in. I will save it as a draft. And then I will later use my phone using the eBay app, go into my eBay drafts, select this one, take the photos right in the draft and list it from the phone, and it'll be all ready to go. So I'm doing a combination of, I start the listing on my laptop and I will finish it on my phone. I have found that that is the fastest way. In the past, I have done batch photos with my phone. What ends up happening with that is I go down a rabbit hole of editing, and I start to get a little too OCD about editing the photos and cropping them. Then I got to go in, then I got to upload them. Then I still usually will have to go on, maybe do the laptop and this is easier. Draft on the laptop, finish the photos with the app on my phone. That seems to go faster. So that is what I will do. And if it's a booth item, I will then just enter it into the portal. And when I'm done with everything, print out all my labels, and there we go. Price, and then the pile for eBay, and get those photos. So yeah, this is kind of that streamlined process I finally feel like I've perfected, and it is helping me get items priced quickly and then also get items listed quickly. And I'm trying to space out the eBay listings so that I've at least got one new eBay listing a day, at least one. Ideally, we'd like more, but anywho, that is the latest in the pricing. If you guys like these videos, definitely give this one a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're looking for the vlogs, those are over on my second channel, my vlog channel. That is also linked below the video if you want to go and check out the vlogs. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.